The Wealth Vibration Reset. How to shift out of barely getting by mode in minutes. Stop everything and listen, because what I'm about to show you will prove that you don't have to stay stuck in barely getting by mode for days, weeks, or months while you slowly work on your mindset. Here's the truth that will set you free. You can change your money frequency faster than you change your thoughts. Right now, you're vibrating at a frequency I call barely getting by, the energetic state of survival, scarcity, and constant financial stress. This frequency feels normal to you because you've been in it so long, but it's literally broadcasting a signal to the universe that says, "Send me just enough to survive and nothing more." And the universe is responding with perfect accuracy, giving you exactly what your frequency is requesting. Barely enough. But here's what changes everything. You can shift out of this frequency in minutes, not months, using what I call the Wealth Vibration Reset. Most people think changing your financial reality requires months or years of inner work, therapy, and gradual transformation. That's partially true for deep, permanent change. But what most people don't realize is that you can create immediate, temporary shifts in your frequency that open you to rapid manifestation and opportunities you couldn't see before. These quick resets don't replace deep work, but they create instant relief and often trigger unexpected money flow because you've suddenly become visible to opportunities that were always there but couldn't reach you at your old frequency. Think of it like changing radio stations. You don't have to slowly tune from 95.5 to 105.5 over days. You can jump directly to the new station instantly. Your vibration works the same way. The barely getting by frequency has a specific signature: chronic anxiety about money, constant calculation of whether you have enough, fear-based decision-making, heavy energy in your body, and a pervasive feeling of "it's never enough." This frequency broadcasts, "I'm struggling. I'm in survival mode. I can barely make it." And the quantum field mirrors that frequency back with circumstances that match. Just enough to survive, never enough to thrive. You're stuck in a feedback loop where your frequency creates circumstances that reinforce the frequency. But this loop can be interrupted instantly with the right techniques. The Wealth Vibration Reset is a set of rapid shift practices that interrupt your current frequency and immediately elevate you to abundance frequency. These aren't affirmations you repeat hoping they'll work eventually. These are somatic, energetic, and neurological techniques that create measurable shifts in your physiology, brain chemistry, and electromagnetic field within minutes. When you apply these techniques, you'll feel the shift happen. Your body relaxes, your energy lifts, your mind clears, and you move from contraction to expansion. That felt shift is your frequency changing, and when your frequency changes, what you attract changes immediately. Here's what makes this so powerful. The universe doesn't need you to maintain perfect frequency forever to respond. Even brief periods of elevated frequency open channels for abundance to flow. If you can shift into wealth frequency for just 10 to 15 minutes through the reset, you become visible to opportunities that weren't accessible at survival frequency. Money that couldn't reach you suddenly can. People who wouldn't have noticed you suddenly do. Synchronicities that couldn't occur suddenly align. The reset creates windows where manifestation accelerates because you've briefly matched the frequency of what you desire. I'm about to give you the exact wealth vibration reset protocol. 5 rapid shift techniques you can use anytime you catch yourself in barely getting by mode. These techniques work immediately to elevate your frequency and open you to abundance flow. No long meditation required. No hours of inner work needed. Just minutes to shift from survival vibration to wealth vibration and watch what shows up differently. Let me show you how to reset your wealth frequency instantly. Understanding the barely getting by frequency trap. Before I give you the reset techniques, you need to understand exactly what the barely getting by frequency is and why you're stuck in it, because you can't shift what you don't clearly see. This frequency is more than just thoughts. It's a complete physiological, emotional, and energetic state that most people are living in continuously without realizing it. It's become their normal, but it's actually a low-frequency survival state that blocks prosperity. The barely getting by frequency has distinct characteristics. Physically, your body is in chronic low-grade stress activation. Your shoulders are tense, your jaw is tight, your breathing is shallow, your stomach is clenched. You're not in full panic mode, but you're not relaxed either. You're in a constant state of vigilance and bracing, ready for the next problem, the next bill, the next thing that's going to go wrong. This physical tension signals your nervous system that you're not safe, which keeps you locked in survival mode. Survival mode and abundance mode are mutually exclusive. You cannot be in both simultaneously. As long as your body is tense and braced, you're broadcasting survival, not prosperity. Emotionally, you're in constant low-level anxiety about money. There's a background worry running at all times. Do I have enough? Can I afford this? What if something unexpected happens? How will I make it through? Even when things are temporarily okay, there's no real peace because you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. This chronic emotional state of financial anxiety is a powerful frequency broadcaster. Anxiety is one of the lowest frequencies, and when it's your default emotional state around money, you're constantly telling the universe, I'm in lack, I'm in danger, I'm not okay. And the universe responds by maintaining circumstances that match that signal. Mentally, your thoughts are dominated by scarcity focus. You're constantly thinking about what you don't have, what you can't afford, how limited your resources are. You count every dollar anxiously. You stress about expenses. You feel resentful about prices. You compare yourself to others and feel behind. Your mental attention is on lack, problems, and limitation at least 80% of the time. Since attention is creative, what you focus on expands. This scarcity focus literally creates more scarcity. You're reinforcing the very frequency you want to escape through where you place your attention. Energetically, your field is contracted and closed. Instead of being expansive and open to receive, you're pulled inward defensively, protecting what little you have from being taken. This contraction makes you energetically invisible to opportunities and abundance. It's like dimming your light. Potential supporters, collaborators, and resources can't see you because your field isn't broadcasting. You're in hiding mode energetically, which guarantees you stay in barely getting by mode financially. Abundance flows to expansion, not contraction. As long as you're contracted, you're blocking flow. Behaviorally, you make decisions from fear rather than vision. Every financial choice is about minimizing risk and avoiding loss rather than maximizing possibility and creating gain. You say no to investments in yourself because you're afraid to spend money. You keep jobs you hate because you're afraid to lose security. You underprice yourself because you're afraid no one will pay more. Fear-based decision-making keeps you stuck in survival because every decision reinforces the belief that you're not safe, which keeps the survival frequency active. The trap is that this barely getting by frequency creates circumstances that justify staying in the frequency. You barely get by, which makes you anxious, which makes you contract, which makes you make fear-based decisions, which keeps you barely getting by. It's a self-reinforcing loop that feels impossible to break. But here's the liberating truth. The loop can be interrupted instantly through techniques that shift your physiology, emotion, and energy simultaneously. You don't have to wait for circumstances to change to shift your frequency. You shift your frequency first, and circumstances respond. The 5-minute wealth vibration reset protocol. Now the exact protocol for rapidly shifting from barely getting by frequency to wealth frequency in just 5 minutes. This protocol works because it addresses all levels of your being simultaneously: physical, emotional, mental, and energetic, creating a complete frequency shift. Use this protocol anytime you catch yourself in survival mode and need immediate elevation. The more you use it, the easier it becomes to shift, and eventually wealth frequency becomes your new default. Technique 1. Somatic release, 60 seconds. Your body is holding survival frequency as tension. You must release it physically first. Stand up. Shake your entire body vigorously for 30 seconds. Arms, legs, torso, head. Shake out the tension, the fear, the contraction. This isn't gentle. Shake hard like you're trying to throw off something stuck to you. Then take 5 deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale forcefully through your mouth with sound. With each exhale, visualize stress and scarcity energy leaving your body. Feel your body softening, relaxing, opening. This 60-second practice interrupts the physical pattern of survival frequency and creates somatic space for wealth frequency to enter. Technique 2. Emotional elevation, 90 seconds. You must shift your emotional state from anxiety to a high-frequency emotion. Close your eyes. Place your hand on your heart. Recall a moment when you felt genuinely grateful, joyful, or loved, a specific memory, not just a concept. Relive that moment vividly. Feel the emotion in your body as intensely as possible. Breathe into it. Amplify it. Let it fill your entire chest and radiate outward. Hold this elevated emotion for 60 seconds, breathing into it continuously. Then open your eyes and speak. I choose peace. I choose trust. I choose abundance. This practice shifts your emotional frequency from survival to prosperity in 90 seconds by replacing anxiety with elevated emotion. Technique 3. Focus redirection, 90 seconds. Your attention has been on lack. You must redirect it to abundance consciously and specifically. Grab paper or your phone. Set a timer for 60 seconds. Rapidly list everything you're grateful for about your financial life. Current money, income, things you own, bills you can pay, resources you have, money that's coming. Write or type as fast as possible, getting as many items as you can in 60 seconds. Don't analyze or judge, just list rapidly. I have $20. I have a phone. I have food. I have a roof. Money is coming to me. I got paid yesterday. This rapid gratitude practice forces your brain to search for abundance instead of lack, which begins rewiring your mental frequency toward prosperity. Technique 4. Energetic expansion, 60 seconds. Your energy field has been contracted. You must consciously expand it. Stand or sit with your arms at your sides. Take a deep breath in and slowly raise your arms out to your sides and overhead, visualizing your energy field expanding outward in all directions as your arms rise. At the top, arms overhead, visualize your field as huge, bright, magnetic, radiating powerfully. Speak. I am open. I am expansive. I am magnetic to abundance. Then slowly lower your arms while maintaining the feeling of expansion. Your field stays large and open. This 60-second practice shifts your energetic signature from contracted survival to expansive abundance. Technique 5. Identity declaration, 60 seconds. You must claim your wealthy identity out loud to anchor the shift. Stand tall. Look at yourself in a mirror if possible. Speak these declarations with absolute conviction and power. I am abundant. Money flows to me easily. I am financially free. I am worthy of unlimited prosperity. I am safe. I am provided for. I am wealthy. Speak each statement feeling it as current truth, not future hope. Let your voice be strong and certain. Feel the identity shift happening as you declare. This 60-second practice installs wealth identity at the conscious level, which supports the frequency shift you've created in the previous techniques. Total time, 5 minutes. Total result, complete frequency shift from survival to prosperity. Your body is relaxed instead of tense. Your emotions are elevated instead of anxious. Your mind is focused on abundance instead of lack. Your energy is expanded instead of contracted. Your identity is wealthy instead of struggling. You've reset your vibration. Now maintain it through awareness and repeat the protocol anytime you feel yourself dropping back to survival frequency. Maintaining your elevated frequency throughout the day. The 5-minute reset elevates your frequency immediately, but you need to maintain that elevation throughout your day, or you'll gradually slip back to survival frequency through old habits and external triggers. Maintenance doesn't mean constant effort, it means awareness and quick recalibration. Here's how to stay in wealth frequency once you've reset. Maintenance Practice 1. Frequency check-ins. Set alarms on your phone for every 2 to 3 hours. When the alarm sounds, pause and check, what frequency am I in right now? Survival or wealth? Check your body, tense or relaxed. Check your emotions, anxious, or peaceful. Check your thoughts, focused on lack or abundance. If you've dropped to survival, do a mini reset, 3 deep breaths, 1 minute of gratitude listing, and restate your identity declaration. This frequent checking prevents you from spending hours in survival frequency without noticing. You catch drops quickly and recalibrate before they compound. Maintenance practice 2. Trigger awareness and response. Certain situations will trigger you back to survival frequency. Bills arriving, unexpected expenses, seeing your bank balance, comparing to others. These triggers are predictable. Prepare for them. When a trigger occurs, instead of automatically dropping to survival, pause and consciously choose, this trigger wants to drop me to survival frequency. I'm choosing to stay in wealth frequency instead. Then do 30 seconds of deep breathing and restate, I am abundant. I am provided for. I trust the flow. This conscious response to triggers trains you to stay elevated even when circumstances could pull you down. Maintenance practice 3. Language monitoring. Your words broadcast frequency powerfully. Notice when you're speaking scarcity language, I can't afford that, I'm broke, I never have enough, money is so tight. Every time you catch scarcity language, stop mid-sentence if needed, and rephrase in abundance language. I'm choosing to invest my money elsewhere, I'm building my wealth, I'm experiencing temporary cash flow, money is flowing to me. This isn't denial, it's frequency management. Your subconscious hears everything you say and adjusts your frequency accordingly. Speak wealth, maintain wealth frequency. Maintenance practice 4. Environment curation. Your environment affects your frequency. If you're surrounded by people complaining about money, media showing economic disaster, or spaces that feel heavy and scarce, your frequency will drop automatically. Cure it deliberately. Limit time with complainers. Avoid negative financial news. Spend time in environments that feel abundant, nature, beautiful spaces, high-vibe communities. Consume content that elevates, inspiring stories, abundance teachings, success accounts. Your environment either supports your elevated frequency or undermines it. Choose environments that support wealth vibration. Maintenance practice 5. End-of-day frequency lock. Before sleep, do a 2-minute frequency lock to ensure you don't reset to survival overnight. Review your day and acknowledge every moment you maintained wealth frequency. Celebrate wins. Release any drops to survival without judgment. Then do 1 minute of gratitude for abundance in your life. Finally, speak, I sleep in wealth frequency. I wake in wealth frequency. Abundance is my natural state. This evening practice locks in your elevated frequency and programs your subconscious to maintain it during sleep instead of resetting to survival. These 5 maintenance practices keep you in wealth frequency once you've elevated through the reset. The goal isn't perfection, you'll drop to survival frequency sometimes. That's normal. The goal is catching drops quickly and resetting frequently so you spend more time in wealth frequency than survival frequency. If you can shift from spending 90% of your day in survival to spending 70% in wealth frequency, your manifestation speed will increase dramatically because you're broadcasting prosperity signal most of the time instead of scarcity signal. Living in wealth frequency. The rapid transformation. Let's explore what happens when you consistently use the wealth vibration reset and maintenance practices, when you shift from spending most of your time in barely getting by frequency to spending most of your time in wealth frequency. The transformation happens faster than you'd expect because frequency shifts create immediate changes in what you attract and perceive. The first change you'll notice is immediate relief. Within days of consistently resetting to wealth frequency, the constant anxiety about money begins to ease. You're not cured of all financial stress, but the chronic low-grade panic that was running constantly starts to quiet. This relief isn't because your circumstances changed yet, it's because you're no longer in survival mode physiologically and emotionally. Your nervous system is spending more time in rest mode than stress mode, which feels dramatically different. This relief alone is worth the practice because the quality of your daily experience improves significantly. The second change is perception expansion. As you maintain wealth frequency more consistently, you begin seeing opportunities you literally couldn't see before. Your brain was filtering reality through survival lens, which made you blind to possibilities beyond immediate survival needs. At wealth frequency, your perceptual filters change. You notice opportunities for side income, for collaboration, for advancement that were there all along but invisible at survival frequency. This isn't magic, it's neuroscience. Your frequency determines what your brain allows into consciousness. Change frequency, change what you perceive. The third change is attraction acceleration. You'll start experiencing more synchronicities, more lucky breaks, more unexpected money or opportunities appearing. This happens because your frequency is now matching wealth's frequency more often, creating resonance and attraction. The quantum field responds to frequency, and when you broadcast wealth instead of survival, the field sends circumstances that match. You might receive an unexpected check, a client appears out of nowhere, a friend offers an opportunity. These aren't coincidences, they're frequency matches. Your elevated vibration is attracting matching circumstances. The fourth change is decision quality improvement. From survival frequency, you make fear-based decisions that keep you stuck. From wealth frequency, you make vision-based decisions that create expansion. You'll notice yourself saying yes to opportunities you would have been too scared to pursue before. You'll invest in yourself in ways you couldn't at survival frequency. You'll take calculated risks that lead to breakthroughs. Better decisions come from better frequency, and better decisions create better results. This compounds quickly. One good decision leads to better circumstances, which makes maintaining high frequency easier, which leads to more good decisions. The fifth change is energy and capacity increase. Survival frequency is exhausting. It depletes your energy constantly through stress and fear. Wealth frequency is energizing. It generates energy through hope and possibility. As you spend more time at wealth frequency, you'll have more energy for action, more capacity for opportunity, more resilience for challenges. This increased capacity allows you to handle larger success, which is often why people sabotage when opportunity comes. They're still at survival frequency and don't have the capacity for wealth frequency success. As your frequency elevates, your capacity expands to match. Perhaps most powerfully, you develop frequency mastery, the ability to consciously shift your vibration at will instead of being at the mercy of circumstances. You catch yourself dropping to survival frequency and reset immediately. You maintain wealth frequency even when facing challenges. You become someone who controls their energetic state rather than being controlled by external conditions. This mastery is the ultimate financial skill because frequency determines everything. What you attract, what you perceive, what decisions you make, what results you get. Master your frequency, master your financial reality. Here's the truth you must embrace. You can change your money frequency faster than you change your thoughts. You don't have to wait months or years to shift from barely getting by to wealth consciousness. You can shift in 5 minutes using the reset protocol. And if you shift consistently, reset daily, maintain throughout the day, lock at night, your financial reality begins transforming within weeks. Money flows more easily. Opportunities appear more frequently. Circumstances improve more rapidly. Not because you changed your circumstances first, but because you changed your frequency first and circumstances responded. Stop accepting barely getting by as your permanent state. It's just a frequency, and frequencies can be changed instantly. Use the wealth vibration reset every morning. Use it anytime you drop. Use it until wealth frequency becomes your new normal. As your frequency shifts permanently, your financial reality must shift to match. That's quantum law. You're not stuck. You're just tuned to the wrong frequency. Change the channel. Reset your vibration. Welcome to wealth frequency. Your abundance is waiting for you at the frequency you're about to occupy. Make the shift. Watch everything change.